Welcome back to Derek's Destinations. Today, it's all about the beginning of the end, or at least I hope so. The beginning of the end of the abnormal lockdowns and life beginning, and I do stress beginning, to come back to normal. Right now I'm traveling and I'm on my way back down to Florida, and I know that they're doing certain checks for cars coming into Florida. I want to show you that process, and after that I hope to show you maybe a few other areas. Although Florida's not open for business, they have restricted some of their policies on the beaches and the parks, and I'd like to just get a look at it and see what the activity is like so you can see. And at the end of the show, maybe we'll have a better idea for how maybe things are beginning to come back to normal. Now, we're far away from it, I know that, but it's just to show you that. So we'll stop down in Daytona, I do believe, and we're gonna go down to New Smyrna Beach. And after that, when I get into Orlando, I'm gonna take you to downtown Lake Eola, which is a park. It's not a beach, but it's one of those areas that should have been affected by the shutdown, but we'll see if it really was. Enjoy the show and hang along with me, and let's have some fun. Crossing the border from Georgia into Florida was just as normal as the many other times that I have driven from North Carolina back to home in Orlando. But this time, when we were approaching the first way station, maybe a couple of miles before, they had a bunch of cones in the road and they were diverting all the trucks to the left and all the cars to the right. Now, these two trucks in front of us for some reason did not go to the left until this police officer directed them to the left and directed us to the right. And then it was dawning on me that, oh, okay, we're doing the checkpoint. They're wanting to see where we're coming from. So, of course, I start getting myself prepared. I get my license out of my wallet. I get my insurance out of my visor and have it all ready for what I would assume would be a police officer to check where I was coming from and what was going on. This young lady there in the yellow just says, "Are you coming from New York or Louisiana?" And I said, "Nope, I'm coming from North Carolina." She said, "Okay, thank you, have a good day." Okay. I was thinking about this. What if I was really coming from New York or Louisiana and I just lied? Or would they have stopped me if they'd seen that my license plates had Louisiana or New York on them? I don't know. Anyway, we're now here at the world famous Daytona Beach. Let's see what's happening on the other side of this hill. World famous Daytona Beach. Drive out on the beach, hard sands. That's what we're here today. We're here to see just how much the relaxing of some of the coronavirus restrictions are affecting the beach. Follow me and let's go take a look. Daytona Beach, like the sign said, the world's most famous beach. And when we pan around and look, you don't really see too many people, and I'm a bit surprised by that, actually. I mean, yes, if I do a time lapse here, we're going to see some people, you know, exercising, walking, running. You don't really see anyone lounging around, and I think there may have been one fisherman there. Otherwise, it's really nondescript. There's hardly anyone on the beach. It's so enjoyable just watching the waves, listening to the waves, and just smelling the ocean air. Like I said, I was surprised. There was nobody. So I decided to head back out to the beach road and see if we could find any signs of life. You know, because they relaxed the restrictions some, I was really expecting to see more people out and about than I did. And I really didn't. You know, you look here on the beach road access, and this time of year, which is late April, very warm weather, usually a lot of people. Just like in Orlando, the amusement parks here shut down, nothing going on. Of course, I didn't expect them to be open now, but there's just no one around. And like I said, I was a bit surprised. I decided to pull into this restaurant to see what was going on here. And again, like Orlando, they're doing takeout. No one is going to dine in, but I understand that's going to be relaxed here soon. Let's travel a bit further down the beach. I came a little bit further down south of Daytona Beach to check out New Smyrna Beach area, and it's really much of the same. There's a few people here, but for this time of the year, there's not many. Do you see what I see? Maybe a few more people than what we saw in Daytona. All basically doing the same thing, relaxing, exercising, riding their bikes, walking, running. But it's a little surprising because Daytona Beach, you know, is the land of fun and excitement, where New Smyrna Beach is more of a family kind of town. Either way, you can tell they're enjoying it. People are out in the water. It's even relaxing here. The winds are high, but you can hear the ocean. You can smell the ocean. And just watching it is relaxing. And it takes away the fever of that so-called cabin fever of being in the home all the time. I think now it's time to head to Orlando and see what we can find there, to see if anything has changed over the past couple of weeks. Construction on I-4. Yeah, we're all... Oh boy, there we go. Traffic. Yep. We're back in Orlando on I-4. The parking lot. But it's time to go downtown and check out Lake Eola. Let's see if anything's going on there. In downtown Orlando at Lake Eola Park. It never really closed. I mean, we had lockdown, but people were here all the time. And they're here now. If you live anywhere near downtown, Lake Eola is the getaway spot. It is the place where everybody seems to come. And even during lockdown, there were people here. I visited, and there were always. And even now, even though it's been relaxed, it doesn't seem any different. Lake Eola, I don't think they could keep anybody out of it if they wanted to, which possibly is a good thing. Hopefully, this is the beginning of the end of the abnormality of the coronavirus. Let's hope that this is the beginning of starting our normal lives. With that said, I'm glad you were with me today. Please subscribe if you like, and hit the notification button so you can see my next video when it comes on. Otherwise, have a great life. Bye-bye.